guys, what's going on? It's your one teenage commentator, Christian here, and today, guys, I'm going to be talking about my first broken bone. So, if you don't know, a while back, I actually made like a commentary about like this story, but I never went into detail as far as like what happened, what we were doing. I just kind of briefly said that I broke a bone. So I'm actually going to go in depth into this story, and we'll go ahead and tell you what happened. So before I get into that, I just want to say this time around 300, 400 likes is about the goal for today. If we could get that, that would be totally awesome, totally awesome, and I would love you guys forever. So 400 likes is the goal. If we exceed that, if we get that, whatever, it's cool, I'm cool with whatever. So anyway, today's video, like I said, is about the first broken bone. So last summer, my brother and his friends would do this thing where they went out and they boxed each other. So they had like boxing gloves and stuff, and we would all go out to usually my house, and in the front yard we would start boxing each other. And they boxed a lot, like almost every weekend, every day. You know, it's the summer. I mean, what are you going to do during the summer? And our summers are really boring, especially because I'm in a small town and there's nothing to do except, I guess, box in your front yard. But yeah, so my brother and his friends had always gotten me to try and box and do it. And I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do it. I had done it before about like twice, and the last time I had done it, I got hit in the face, I got knocked out cold, and I was done with it. I was not doing it. That situation was over with. So, over and over again, I would just deny them and say, nope. So, until this one weekend. And on this one weekend, my brother, one of his good friends, had a friend that is actually my grade, and I'm actually friends with him to this day. And what he did is he actually was staying the night at my brother's friend's house, and so he had come too for the boxing. So we went and actually sat on the tree, on this little swing we have by my tree, and me and him were just talking, watching them box and everything. And then they all look at us and they're like, hey, why don't you two box? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, he's much smaller than you. I mean, he should be able to win, right? I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but no, I don't want to box him. Like, I liked him, and we were pretty cool. And so I didn't want to box him. I didn't want to do anything. And let me just add that when we box and stuff, it's not because we don't like each other. It's because it's fun, and that's what we do. And no, there was always never any hard feelings at the end. We always made a note of that. So they finally got me to cave in, and I was just like, all right, fine. You know what? I will box. So I took one of the pairs of gloves, and this pair of glove, my hand did not fit in it. My hand was way too big. My fingers were scrunched together, and before we boxed, you're supposed to like tape your fingers and stuff. It helps you. I hadn't done that. So we got into boxing, and I was going hard, and like I was going for mainly face shots and a few body shots and stuff, and he was a lot smaller than me. And so what he was doing is he was trying to get under me and like hit me in the jaw, and he got a few really good hits on me, and his biggest advantage was he was so much faster than me. So he was all over the place, and I didn't get a lot of good punches in, but when I did get a punch in, it was a really good one. But he was fast, he was all over the place. I was breathing hard, and this is right at the point where, you know what, I'm just like about to say, all right, that's it, good game, whatever. So we're like 30 seconds from being done, and he ducks his head and tries to go for a body shot. I dodge it, punch him as hard as I can in the head, and I hear this crunch, and I'm like, ow. I'm like, my hand hurts, and so I'm punching him with my other left hand, or my left hand, and then I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm done with this. My hand hurts really freaking bad. So I took my hand out of the glove, and I just look at it, and it is a potato. It is completely swollen. It looks like crap. It's fat, and it just all in all looks gross. And it looks like it's dislocated out of place. And they're like, oh, you know, you'll be fine. It's just dislocated. So one of my brother's friends actually was going to put it back in place. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Just go ahead, do it. And so what I did is I went inside, I got a towel, and I bit on the towel, and I had him snap it back into place. And he did that, and I screamed like a little girl. Like, I screamed, and I was like, oh my God, ow, 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 ow. And so it had turned out that when he snapped it, he actually chipped bones off into my hand. And so at this point, it's bleeding uncontrollably under the skin, and my entire right side of my hand is just purple and black from blood gushing out of the bone. And because he had snapped it back in place, he had cut skin and veins under the skin, not on top of it, under it. And so it's just bleeding uncontrollably, and I had to go to bed that night with this little potato hand, and I had wrapped it up, I had put it in ice, and I went to the doctor's next day, and I had literally perfectly, sorry about that if you hear my friggin' bird, whatever, I had actually perfectly cut my pinky in half, like broke it straight in half. It was totally gross. I wish I had pictures of the x-rays. I mean, I'm sure I do somewhere, but who knows where they are at. So yeah, that was my first ever broken bone. Tell me about your guys' first broken bone in the comment section below. If you enjoyed, please leave a like rating. 400 likes is today's goal. And yeah, guys, that's it for today. And peace, guys, to the outro. Yeah.